In 2012, I was diagnosed with a very rare form of sarcoma, actually the 9th person in the world, and I did radiation and had surgery, and it was gone for almost 2 years. And then I developed pain in July in my right lung, and the cancer was back, and they removed part of my lung. And then we actually found out when we were going to start chemo after that, that it had came back again in the same lung. And then shortly after that, it had metastasized to my brain and a different part of my muscle. And we finally got good news a few weeks ago that the lesions in my brain are stable, and we're hopefully trying a new chemo that will work, because the last 2 chemos we had didn't work at all.
Okay. Yeah, my cancer diagnosis came about on June 27th. I actually went in for my annual physical, which I've done for 24 years, and Lois and I were both anticipating that there were some issues, because I was having some symptoms or signs of concern. So when I shared that with my doctor, of course, they did further tests immediately, and the diagnosis finding a tumor in my rectal area. It became colorectal cancer is what it is, and that was diagnosed that week. So like I said, June 27th, about 9 months ago. So we've been on that journey. And then through some of the testing and the plans that we went through, it was determined that it was at least a stage 2, possibly stage 3 cancer, so chemo and radiation was planned for at that time. And we went through that and scheduled surgery for November 20th, and when they got inside my body, they found that my liver also had cancer on it, which moved it to a stage 4 cancer.
Cancer has impacted our marriage into a point where it's strengthened our love for each other. It's like it would take a relationship many years to reach this point. Just the volume of care and empathy and just being there for one another, it's beyond words. And it's one thing that we're actually kind of grateful for. It's how it's strengthened being there for each other and just our love and our marriage.
Both Lois and I retired, both of us have retired within a year and a half, the diagnosis actually. And so our plans were, like most retirees, to do some traveling and get out to see things. So in our marriage, I think we've always looked forward to that time when we could do something together.
Yeah, so when it's like planning and having that in the future, then you plan and then God changes your plans. So this came about, and well, this is now the plan and the journey we take, and we take it together, and for richer, for poor, better or worse, or sickness and in health. You just do it. And I think we've become stronger and maybe better communicators and sharing our feelings better, and then
the reason we can have hope is that this life is just I guess a glimpse. That's kind of, I still kind of struggle with that, I guess, because I worry about family and friends, and I'm young. So it's hard to know that, there might not be a cure, but I get that there is obviously a better life out there, or heaven, and it's just hard. It's a hard thing to kind of still, I struggle with it.
We gotta have hope. We know there's something better after this.
A lot of people ask that question, I feel bad, I'm upset it's you, and I'm going, and how can you keep doing that? Why do we have hope that the Lord is involved? I guess that's our faith, that's our belief, and I know Jesus Christ personally died for me and for my sins, and for me the hope is that I will be with him someday. So if it's sooner than later, to me, that's a triumph and a blessing and a glory that I should be looking forward to, not being afraid to